Off to find 640, which I think is the end one. Here we are, 640. And up the stairs. Looking for room 21. Oh, there's a shower. That's an immediate improvement. That's room number 1, room number 2. Not that way. Room 23, 24, 22, and room 21. Here we go. Oh, I'll tell you what, that's not bad. Right, let me dump my bag, and then we'll have a quick look. Here we are, room 21. You get 2 beds. You get a fold down bed up here, and this one converts later on. We've got little temperature controls, lights, sockets. I've no idea if that's actually 4 bags, but that's where it's going for a minute. Coat hanger, towels, got a coat hook up there. Nice little armrest / tray there. I put my other bag there. I've got a little trash bin, box of tissues, mirror, always useful in the morning. Some sort of lunch table. We'll fill all that later. Complimentary water, which is good because the one in the hotel was disgusting, and I got rid of it. And another set of lights there. It's small. It is small, but it is very comfortable. I mean, I can reach both sides just standing in the middle, but it's comfortable, and that's exactly what I needed. I got this because my back was absolutely killing me having done the last stretch, so this was a nice upgrade.
No, well, I used to get like walking zigzags my first 2 years. Other than that,
First 3 years?
yes.
Oh, God.
I'm glad we used to.
Escaping.
You're fine. We'll talk right in this picture.
Okay.
It's certain spots.
Well, then thank you.
So I'm changing around a bit.
Oh. It's like a juvenile.
I can do it myself. I don't have any people on the back.
Yeah, but
It's a great idea.
here on the lower level of the observation car. For breakfast this morning, I have breakfast sandwiches. Still have a couple of those left. I have breakfast bites, bacon, egg, and cheese breakfast bites, blueberry muffins, coffee cake, and oatmeal, 3 varieties of juice, 1% milk, and of course fresh, hot, delicious coffee. Also serving my entire lounge car menu, including all my luncheon items. Got my infamous and now internationally famous Bloody Marys available. All kinds of good stuff here in the cafe lounge car. I also have hunger, folks. So I'm going to close down here and head to my breakfast break. I'll stay open at least 5 to 10 more minutes, and I'll be closing down to head to breakfast. If you want anything before I go to breakfast, this is your chance. While I'm closed for my meal breaks, there's no food or beverage service here in the cafe. Cafe lounge currently open and serving lower level of the observation car. Come on down and visit me if you'd like anything. If you don't come visit me now, just wait until you hear that announcement saying I'm back. Thank you, and thank you for riding on the California Zephyr.
Nice little stop that one in Grand Junction. It was nice to get out and stretch the legs, and it was a lovely warm day out there. I've been really suffering with the air conditioning. It's so dry, the air here. So yeah, after a few days of this, my throat is feeling it. So it was nice to get out. And we're in Colorado now, which was on my bucket list for coming out to the States anyway. I've always wanted to go and explore like the mountain areas. And this next part of the journey is going to see us wind our way through them on our way to Denver. So I'm massively looking forward to this section. We've got little sort of sneak peeks, and once these trees finish, I'll show you. Here we are. This is all that's coming up. We've got these stunning mountain ranges in the distance, and I can't wait to get a bit closer. Cheers. That is us out of our final stop in Colorado and on our way to Nebraska. So I thought I'd do a quick little bed tour because I completely forgot if I did one yesterday or not. So we'll do one now. You get 2 nice comfy pillows. You get your sort of reclining seats that convert. You've got one either end for 2 people, but they convert into one bed. You get a fairly thin but surprisingly comfortable little mattress, little sheet to cover it. A very nice, comfy, suitably Amtrak branded blanket. It's a lot thicker than I expected it to be, and actually very comfortable in the night. It keeps you nice and toasty warm, even with the air conditioning blasting, because this thing does literally nothing. You put it to cold, you put it to hot, absolutely the same temperature throughout. So that's bed for the night. Very comfortable, and get some good sleep. This will be my last view for the evening before I put the curtains back, and in about 2 hours we're in Nebraska, and then from in there through to Chicago. Alrighty, we are very much on the home straight to Chicago now, so I thought I'd do a quick run through of the good points and the bad points of this little roomette that I upgraded to. Now, I upgraded because my back was killing me. I was in so much pain after being on the Empire Builder and the Coast Starlight. I needed that extra comfort, and in that sense, this room has been magnificent. It is such a comfortable place to be. You've got the seat that converts into a bed. Obviously, it's for 2 people, but just 1 for me. These cloth seats are so much better than the leather ones that you get in coach. You don't stick to them, they're much more comfortable, The recline is much nicer. I find the position's better than the chairs in coach. So in that aspect, it's fantastic. The bedding as well, the pillows are nice and soft with 2 of them. They're hard to people who want sort of hard bedding like I do. The mattress, which is sort of tucked way up in here in the bunk right now, again, it's only thin, but it's very comfortable. The blanket is very warm at night. All good stuff. It is a comfortable place to be. It's also very quiet once you have the door shut, and obviously you've got these curtains for privacy. Comfort wise, 10 out of 10. I can imagine that the bedrooms will be even better. I would fully recommend it. If you want to do this trip, or any of the legs that I've done, I would recommend, if you have the finances, come for a roomette, or if you're a large group, go for one of the bedrooms. You'll thank your back and you'll thank yourself, because the trip, I'll be honest, has been much more enjoyable knowing that I'm being comfortable. You know, I've got this option. I can wander down to the obs car if I want good views, but this is comfortable and it's always nice to be here. Now, with that, there are some bad points. The room is showing its age. Obviously you can see like the stairs up to the bunk here, they've got little chips out of them. It's perhaps not the most clean place in the world. There's a few little stains on the chairs, etc. You know, you've got a little bit of loose thread there, but I've put that down to age. You know, it's gonna happen with these things. Other age-related issues, this light just doesn't work for the bedside. The main ceiling lights, they do come on and you can turn them off, but then this night setting, nothing, absolutely nothing. So that's broken as well. Not fantastic. Well, this table, this has been my biggest bugbear the entire trip. It should be a case of lift up, pull down, and then it folds out. Easy peasy. It's so old, and one of the rails is broken. I have to wrestle this thing like a bear to get it in and out, and that is very frustrating. It's something so simple but so important when you want to sit down and have a meal, and you're like wrestling the thing out to get it down, and then you can even just pull it out because it's come away here. Look, yeah, it's not fantastic. And now you've got to, I'm just gonna leave it like that. We'll be here for years otherwise. Yeah, that's not great. Also, this is the biggest one. This air conditioning, this might as well be for decoration. This does absolutely nothing. You know, cool, warm, normal, doesn't make a difference. You've got one temperature. You can control the amount of airflow with this little thing, and then you can open these extra vents, etc. But the temperature's basically consistent. But that's it. It's a very comfortable place to be. I would recommend one of these rooms. If you have the finances to do so, do it. You won't regret it. A top tip as well, I was fed up of having to open the door to hear the announcements in the corridor. If you select this first channel, it pipes the announcements into your room directly, which is absolutely brilliant, and you can control the volume like so. Fairly simple. But that's a good top tip. Channel 1, for this room at least, is the internal comm. Storage is also quite limited, so even my sort of fairly small travel backpack will not fit in this gap, which I'm assuming is for bags. If you've got a regular backpack, it'll probably go in fine, but just something to be aware of. And also, your bin is very small. It's just a little fold-out metal tray. It's not the biggest. So if you've got big lots of trash, you will need to go out in the corridor and dispose of it properly. Otherwise, very comfortable room.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you ever been out to a club, you know what that means. The party is over. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my all-time favorite announcement. The dining car is now officially closed for the duration of the trip. We don't have to be nice to y'all no more. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of myself, I'm Drew, the dining car steward. Della, Charles, Brandon, we appreciate your patronage into the dining car.
Naperville marks the last stop before Chicago itself, so all that's left for me to say is thank you very much for coming with me. Over the course of the last week, we've seen so much of America, from Chicago to Seattle, down to San Francisco, and then back to Chicago. All sorts of adventures on the way. I've had a brilliant time, and I hope you've enjoyed watching as well. The journey isn't over for me. Once we get back to Chicago, I need to get to Cincinnati, which is another train journey, although I won't be recording that one. I just need to sort of wait for that one to be over. And it's only 8 hours, so it's quite short in comparison. But yeah, thank you very much for coming with me, and we'll see you again very, very soon with something new. Take care. Bye.
Attention, ladies and gentlemen. We have just departed from Naperville. Next stop will be our final destination of Chicago Union Station. Ladies and gentlemen, estimated arrival time for Chicago Union Station will be approximately 35 minutes. Once again, we have just departed from Naperville. Next stop, Chicago Union Station. Estimated arrival time, 35 minutes. Thank you.